Welcome to the Reluctant Leader, an Open Frame Partners podcast short-form video series about leadership. Today I want to speak with you about leadership and ego. Of course, ego, that is, a leader's need to be recognized for their contributions, is a core part of being human, and we express that need in our work environments. What I want to suggest to you is that need may be expressed on a continuum in our leadership work. That continuum can best be seen in its extremes. On one end of the continuum is the selfless leader, the person who needs a minimum of recognition. But there's a caveat at this end of the continuum. The need for recognition and significance is superseded by the need to be part of something that is making a difference. In this case, if I believe my leadership is instrumental to the cause and the cause is having great impact, those at this end of the continuum are content to work hard with minimal recognition. These are often the come with me leaders. Let's charge up the hill side by side. At the other end of the continuum is the leader who needs a high degree of recognition and significance. The mission and impact are important to this person, but not as important as the urge for accolades. Often this person wants to be recognized as the leader by virtue of their position and authority. When they don't get their significance needs met, this sort of leader often becomes very top-down and didactic. These are usually the follow me leaders. Follow me as I charge up the hill. Of course, most leaders are not in either of these extremes, and often leaders vacillate somewhere between the extreme influences. So in between is a broad landscape of leadership behaviors and needs. The low need for significance leader can be seen as too passive. The high need for significance leader can be seen as too selfish. Both represent motivating forces. That is, after all, the essence of a need. How then can we strive for balance? Think about an orchestra conductor. The orchestra conductor is not the soloist. The conductor sets the pace, ensures that each musician has the resources necessary to contribute their very best to the whole, and balances each player's genius with the others. This sort of leader understands that any one of the organization's people may be a soloist given the needs of the organization. Wherever you fall on the need for recognition continuum, as the orchestra conductor, you are supporting your players and highlighting your soloists, making leadership choices and decisions at every turn. In that way, you're able to balance your personal needs for significance and aligning your leadership to meet the needs of your organization. So in future episodes of the Reluctant Leader series, we'll explore some of these ideas further, looking into issues within topics such as accountability, mission, boards of directors, the unique founder syndrome case, and organizational culture.